So welcome everyone. Hi there. I just thought I would come on today. It's a beautiful day. I'm sitting outside working again, and I was just talking to someone recently, and it just kind of made me think, you know what, I haven't shared this with you all. So just wondering, what do you think brain fog, digestive issues, low energy, inability to lose weight, what else is there? Just kind of feeling that constantly fatigued. These are all very common symptoms that we experience. A lot of people may be experiencing. So I thought I would address kind of what's happening when our body's giving us these symptoms. So for those of that are new to the group, hello and welcome. So my name's Krista, and I am the founder of the Sleep Better Tonight Method, which is a sleep program specifically designed for midlife women who want to fall asleep and stay asleep without the use of medication, sleep medication. So that is who I help. So I wanted to talk today about symptoms. So when we have those little kind of pesky, annoying symptoms that most of us have had at some point or another, I know I have, and everyone probably has them at some point. So what do you do with them? Do you ignore them? Do you kind of listen to what they're telling you? Or do you just kind of mask them with a specific medication, whether it's a pain medication or some other type of over-the-counter medication? Because if you think about it, those symptoms that our body is showing us in a different way, in a different format, it's trying to tell us something. So if we just kind of ignore what our body's trying to tell us, and by masking it with a medication or just kind of ignoring it, hoping maybe it'll just go away and live in denial, very often those symptoms, which may start out really, really small, will become louder and louder and louder until we have to take notice. If you think about it, I almost like to think of them as a car. Think of your car when that engine light comes up and that little kind of scary light that says you need to check the engine or if your car needs service. What would happen if we just put some tape over that and just kind of deny that it was there and hope for the best and keep driving our car for miles or kilometers much later and do nothing about it? Well, eventually our car would probably seize up, the problem would be bigger and potentially more expensive, and we'd be in a bigger can of worms. So I almost want you to think about your body the same way too. Not that our body's a car, but I want you to get that gist. So if we kind of ignore what our body's trying to tell us, those symptoms could become louder and potentially more dangerous, or a little bit more kind of difficult or challenging to overcome. So what I'm trying to say is when we have difficulty falling asleep and staying asleep, again, that's a symptom. It's not a cause. When we're lying there at 2, 3 a.m. night after night or having a hard time falling asleep consistently, your body is talking to you and it's telling you something needs to change. And if you don't listen to what your body's trying to tell you, you run the risk of kind of potentially not listening to what it's saying, and it'll stop kind of giving you those symptoms, and that's what we don't want to have happen. So again, difficulty falling and staying asleep is no different than having gastric issues when you eat a certain particular food. Your body's telling you something. The first time you smoked, well, if you've ever smoked, kind of that coughing feeling or feeling crappy afterwards, your body's trying to tell you something. It's these symptoms are like these little kind of messengers, and it's trying to get your attention and it's trying to get you to act on that. So I know a few years ago when I had difficulty staying asleep, I had a big decision to make, and I had something that was kind of really heavy on my mind, and I was really challenged kind of trying to think of what to do, and that literally kept me awake. And so again, trying to think about what's going on. Why are hormones not balanced? That's keeping us awake, and just really getting to the root cause of what is going on is really prudent. And I really kind of implore you to kind of think about it too. So think about a situation. If you walk into something and you're nervous, you get that kind of feeling in your gut. You might sweat a little bit. Again, your body's speaking to you, just speaking to you. So I want you to kind of make that connection when you're having troubles falling asleep and staying asleep. Again, your body's trying to let you know that something needs to be addressed. And for a lot of women at our age, a lot of this has to do with unbalanced hormones. And I don't just mean the sex hormones. Sex hormones could be part of it, But again, we need to optimize all the other hormones that affect our sleep, because there's not just one, and when one hormone is a little imbalanced, it affects all of your hormones. So I just wanted to kind of bring that to your attention, and really just be mindful of listening to those little whispers that your body's trying to tell us, because if we don't get the whispers, what happens? Well, they become louder and louder until they're screaming at you. And when I think back to when I had my sleep issues, I could kind of look back and go, you know what? My body was screaming at me to kind of make some changes, and that's what I did. And now I sleep well, and I have restful sleep pretty much consistently. So again, really consider what your body's trying to tell you, and you won't go wrong with that. All right, so I just wanted to share that with you all, and I hope you have a wonderful September 1st. I can't believe it's September. It's a beautiful day here. I live outside of Toronto, and it's a gorgeous day, and I know fall's coming though. So anyway, our summer was a little bit strange here, and anyway, I love the seasons, but it's nice to have a little bit of a change. So again, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll reach out probably next week as well too. All right, take care. Bye everyone. I need to put my glasses on to see how to shut this off, because I can't see here.